So you also at Arkansas, part of one of the craziest plays of all time. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure everyone has seen it, but if you don't remember it, it was overtime against Ole Miss, 4th and 25, and Hunter Henry threw the ball backwards, like basically wasn't looking, and they converted the 4th and 25 for a touchdown and won the game. How often do you go back and watch that play?
Man, I've seen it so many times in the last – I don't really watch it that much, but definitely when people bring it up, and we talk through it, I've done some detailed, walkthroughs on it. Yeah, I've watched it. I've seen it a ton, obviously. It's kind of famous in Arkansas and obviously and college football. It had big implications on college football even in that year. So it was – it's just a crazy play, and I honestly never thought I'd be remembered for throwing the ball. I thought I'd make a sweet catch in the end zone or something, but never really thought I'd be throwing the ball, lateraling it, and be remembered for that.
It's an awesome play. Jerry Jones, was he paying you then, and then he had to stop writing the checks once you signed with another NFL team, or how did that work? Did he just switch the payroll over to the Chargers?
Yeah. He switched it over. He's a big donator over there at Arkansas for sure. We like to rep Jerry Jones, so he's given a lot to Arkansas. But yeah, he switched it over to the Chargers, so the Chargers are handling it now.
Smart, hands clean on that end.
Have you ever met Boltman?
I haven't. Who's Boltman?
Oh,
well, you might not know Boltman, but he was.
Well, you were on the San Diego team for one.
When did you move? 1 year. I got drafted there.
He was the unofficial mascot. He was the big super fan that had the giant lightning bolt. He said very civically engaged. He went to a number of town council meetings to try to keep you guys around. Then he sold his outfit for $60,000.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, what a legend! What a legend!
You just met him, but in your mind, but
I remember him. For sure. He's a legend.
Who was your favorite teammate on that San Diego team, and why was it Danny Woodhead?
Danny Woodhead, for sure. 100%. I just remember showing up, you're a rookie, so you're showing up just everything's big-eyed anyway. You're like, oh, my gosh, we're in the NFL. This is crazy. And just meeting Danny and just him running jokes and just him and Matt Slauson just getting after it in the locker room. Just lots of good times in the locker room, man, eating with those guys. And then another teammate that took me under his wing like that was Gates. Honestly, all-time teammate. Great dude. Treated me like a little brother.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Gates is still on the team.
He's going to play this year, right?
Yeah, right.
Week 9,
he'll
week 10.
He'll probably come back. He's sitting out. He's going to hold out camp, and then he'll probably come back once games start.
Is it going to be awkward catching a pass from somebody not named Phillip Rivers? Kind of on a serious note, is there a big difference? Could you pick out a Phillip Rivers spiral, without seeing who threw it, compared to any backup that you've caught passes from, or going back to your days at Arkansas?
Yeah, I probably could pick it out. Honestly, I've seen it so many times. And then obviously his throwing motion is so unique. But yeah, it's going to be different, definitely. But our offense, honestly, is going to be completely different this year. So, that's no shade to Phil at all, but it's just what it is. And we'll definitely have a different kind of offense this year. A lot more movement, a lot more different things that are going to entail.
All right, so I'm going to ask this question in a way that's not going to get you in trouble.
Could take a second.
Yeah, I'm trying
to workshop it. You want to ask it to me, and then
I want to be like, "Hey, dude, how much does it really suck to have no fans at the game?" And when the Steelers come,
I know what you're
it's all terrible towels. How much does that?
Are
suck?
you excited to see fewer Pittsburgh Steelers fans this year?
Yeah, we're honestly even playing field for everybody this year, so it helps us out a lot. So we have a lot of experience with it. We definitely have a lot of experience with what's going on this year.
Okay.
It's but we were opening a new stadium, and so we were very eager for the fans. This year, I think that was the biggest thing, and so we really do. We do have great fans,
right.
But when Steelers come in, they kind of overshadow it.
Or the Chiefs, or the Packers, or the Bears, or
every team.
Every team. Yeah. No, but I want the Chargers back in San Diego, but that's just me. So speaking of San Diego Chargers and the LA Chargers, have you picked out what your favorite new uniform is of the whole? You guys had the Chargers absolutely nailed it. Like no other team. We roast uniforms all the time. They came out with all those uniforms, and they all are fucking gorgeous. But is there one that you're like, I cannot wait to wear this one?
Obviously, I love the powder blues. The powder blues are all time. I don't know. I have something with they put kind of like a new navy blue, and the navy blue, and then the bolt on the helmet is navy blue, and we're wearing all navy. Honestly, I think that's my favorite one. And I've always kind of been a big like navy guy. I love our all navies. I think they're sweet. Obviously, the powder blues are kind of honestly the best, but the navy blues they're sweet.
So, can you feel it in the locker room when you guys are wearing your like best uniforms? Can you feel? Does it feel different? Like, oh fuck, we look awesome today.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. You kind of look good, feel good,
Yeah.
So
Yes.
anytime you walk out like that and you're feeling good, you look good, you feel a little extra kind of swag about you.
See, I'm so happy you answered it that way because as fans, we just assume that players are wired the same way our stupid lizard brains are, where we're like, oh my God, if we could wear those uniforms, we'd be so fast. So it's good to know that like that actually is going through your heads when you wear the nice uniforms. You're like, we look sick.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're always trying to look good, man. I mean, if anybody tells you they're not, then they're lying to you in a way, for sure. I mean, you're trying to look good, look at yourself in the mirror and everything up. But once you get in the game, you're not really thinking about it, obviously. But like before the game, you're like, dang, we look sweet in these.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'd be like, as soon as I fell down or made a tackle or something, and I was like, shit, I got grass stains on my uniform.
I'd fake a hamstring injury during warm-ups and be like, you know what, I'm gonna chill on the sideline, maybe stand behind a coach, try to get on TV a little bit, looking good. But as for that like tackling shit, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no grass stains. Just keep it clean. The photos are gonna look good because you got those sick warm-up photos. So yeah, it'll be good content for you.
Yeah, we usually ask this question to a linebacker or a defensive end, but I'm gonna kind of flip it on you real quick, especially with Joey Bosa's new contract. He just got paid. Would you want to ever get any reps at defensive end?
Well, yeah, I would love to. That'd be fun. I would love to. I would love to kind of get that feel. I think I would need some work, but I think I could transition to it.
All right, safety like Rob Gronkowski, like a Hail Mary or
That
like
didn't work
into
out well.
that didn't work
Yeah.
out. I think you're a better tackler than Rob at this
Yeah.
point in your career, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that one didn't work out for him. But DN, that would be sick. I mean, I could learn from Joey. I think I'd be all right.
Do you have to block him in practice?
Oh yeah, every day. Me
How
and
much
Joey.
does that suck?
It definitely makes you better. We've gone against each other now for whatever it is, 4 years. And so you we get used to it and everything, but it makes you better. Dude's a beast. I mean, he's just technically sound. That's the thing too. Like obviously he's a freak. But his hands and just everything he does, like he's just so detailed. And so he's a tough guy to block. Definitely makes you a better player
He's
every
got
day.
bad hips, though. I just looked at his combine stats, and he had 0 deductions in bench press.
Oh wow.
So you're a little bit more
not
explosive. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the explosion. Yeah, I guess I got him on the explosion by 5. My hips were good.
Has he changed since signing his new contract? Is he like walking around like Mr. Big Shot?
Absolutely not. I saw him the next morning, and it was just the same dude. He's just like, up, man. Like he's just dry, man. He's a dry dude, dry humor. He's a great teammate. I love being around him. We came in the same year, same draft class, so it was crazy. I mean, we actually played. I've known him since high school too. I mean, we were the same age and everything. So he's honestly been the same dude ever since I've known him.
That'd be sick though if he showed up the first day after that contract. He's driving like a slingshot.
Coat, yeah.
He's got the 3-wheel car, just flipping everybody
that-
off.
Just looking
Yeah.
sick.
Like Willie Beeman at
Not-
defensive end.
Not that guy at all. He's the most low profile guy ever.
I had one last question. So, taking you back to December 2018, you are injured. You're probably laying in bed, just waking up on the West Coast time. What happens to your phone when Stephen A. Smith says he's excited to watch Hunter Henry tonight, even though you had been out for a very long time?
Oh, what a legend for that, man. Relevant, man. What a legend. Thanks, Stephen A. Big shout out to you, man. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was actually went with the team to that game because we were playing the Chiefs, and it was like a big Thursday night game. So I was like, I'm gonna go watch it. This would be a fun game to go to. I want to go to it. So, and I was honestly starting to kind of come back from my ACL that year. So I was like, and that's when I kind of came back at the end of the year. So I was like, I'm gonna go to this game. And then I woke up in the hotel that morning, and I'm getting blown up by everybody, like everybody, my Twitter, everything too, text. And I come down to the meal room, and everybody's like, "Dang, bro, you ready for the night?" Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I didn't really look at everything. And then they were like, "Yeah, Stephen A. has just been blowing you up." So I'm like, "Wow, this is great." I mean, it was just crazy, the whole process of it. I was like, "What is going on, dude?" But I was big shout out to Stephen A. for keeping me relevant.
For knowing your name.
Yeah, he said he had a brain lock, which happens to the best of us.
He just ran out of talent when he was doing that segment.
Yes.
Actually, it's a good thing, though, because if you wake up and your phone's getting blown up and you're like, holy shit, why am I trending on Twitter? That's probably the best reason that you could be trending is because Stephen A. Smith screwed something up and not because of something you did.
Yeah, for sure. It was, it's the best way to be trending on Twitter, for sure, 100%.
Absolutely.